Hi guys! I had a really difficult time at work today, mostly because I was in a situation where I felt like I had no control. Usually the way I learn lessons is through metaphor and simile, so I wanted to tell you guys a story today of something that I connected through my life to my spiritual life. As long as I can remember, I have really hated the fear of falling. So naturally, one of the things that I would not like with this fear is roller coasters. Because when it comes to falling, you don't have any control in that situation. You are subject to gravity. For our junior high summer trips, we would go to Cedar Point in Ohio. It was the summer after 7th grade. There just happened to be a high school boy that went with us as a counselor. I just found him very cute and I developed a crush on him. The whole day all I went on was the spinny rides. Until that night, it was the time right before they were like saying, okay, get in your last ride before you need to meet us. And he says, Lauren, I know you're afraid of roller coasters, but you have to try the Iron Dragon. It was my first roller coaster and it's very, very easy and you can definitely do this. There was some hesitation, but a really cute guy that I had a crush on is saying to me, come on, Lauren, go on this roller coaster with me. And me being kind of an introvert, I'm thinking, we're gonna be in a car together, I might bump into him, and then he'll know that I like him, sort of. Because guys are able to read those signals right away, right? He was actually in the car in front of me, and he just turned around with just the nicest smile and says to me, you're gonna do great. And I'm still just petrified. I'm like, they're holding onto the harness, and then we're off and we're climbing up a hill and I'm like, I've made the hugest mistake ever, but it's too late. Right at the top. And then I go down and my heart just like goes right up into my throat and I just start screaming my head off. And then I finally get to the end and I realized it was the most fun I've ever had in my life at that point. So why am I telling you this story and what does this have to do with control? I'm a Christian and that means that I have devoted my life to living as Christ wants me to live. Giving control to God is like going on a roller coaster. I know that this is going to be cheesy, but please just stick with me. If you look at a roller coaster, it is this giant, scary thing. There's so much fear involved with it, of being injured, of death, of even just embarrassing yourself by puking up afterwards. But here's the thing, you have to just take that initial step and say, God, I devote my life to you, and He'll harness you in. And a lot of people see that as, oh my gosh, just God has a lot of rules that He wants for my life. But those are keeping me safe. The world wants you to just go on a roller coaster unstrapped so that you can fly out. When you give control to God, you're able to actually enjoy the ride. And you never know where He's going to take you. And at the end of it, you're like, oh my gosh, why didn't I do this sooner? I'm not perfect. Far from it. I still have a lot of trouble giving over control to God because I want to do it my way. You could be on a carousel the rest of your life, just going in circles, boring because you are so scared of giving control over to God. I know a few of you may not be Christians who are watching this video. I just want to encourage you to, just seek it out and be open-minded to what God has for you. That even when things feel out of control, when I feel like I'm spinning upside down or falling down giant hills, that there is a track and there's an operator to that roller coaster that is keeping me safe. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
It feels good to be out of control. I said it. It feels good to be out of control.